Welcome to Corrections Reflections Podcast, a platform dedicated to individuals who've experienced incarceration. When I was 19 years old, I made a decision that would change my life. Eventually, I would find myself in prison. And when I got out, I made it my mission to help give those who faced incarceration a voice. If you haven't already got my book, you can find it on Amazon. The name of the book is Guilty, the story they never told.
Let's talk about when you first shut down on the yard. Did you have anybody that came and checked you?
No, man, it wasn't even like that for me. I went to the work center first in Oklahoma City. I went to Clearwater Work Center.
Oh, Clearwater?
Clearwater. And, man, as soon as I touched down, everyone was just happy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was like, oh, where you from? Where you from? What's your name? I was like, oh, I'm native. It was, oh, yeah, your brother's over here. Let's go over here. I'll show you over there. And then whenever they introduced me to the brothers was like, oh, yeah, let's go. Let me show you where your rack's at. Let me show you where your locker's at.
Hey, that's a little comforting.
Yeah.
You know, it's stressful, but it's a little comforting.
Yeah, it was cool.
Hey, what about A&R? What you think about A&R?
Damn. A&R.
Woo!
Yeah, so before A&R, the bus ride was probably the worst part. And the reason is because, I seen everyone else around me happy.
Yeah.
Ready to go to prison. So, of course, I couldn't help but be a little excited. But the worst part about the ride was the little black box. You know, being belly chained and shackled and inside the black box. And the black box was, the handcuffs were so tight, the black box was, creating a lot of pressure.
Right.
So,
you said
man, that was a long ass ride, man.
The longest.
It was painful. It was painful. I was I was nervous for sure. But like I said, everyone was ready, so I was ready, I guess.
It's like the best and the worst day all at the same time, isn't it?
What about that? Do you remember it's like a metal detector or a scanner? As soon as you walk in A&R,
yeah,
it's like a pole that sticks straight up in the ground.
Yep.
I think that's an X-ray scanner. I might be wrong.
Scanners for weapons and shit, huh?
Yeah, phones and weapons. Drugs.
Yeah. So what'd you think when you pulled up the A&R and you seen all the razor wires, the fences, the guards, everything?
Just like I seen on the movies, It was. I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous. But I don't know. See, the beginning of A&R wasn't so bad. We were held in, what do you call it? Not orientation, but like when you first get in there.
It's what's it called? When they put everybody into the holding cell while they're waiting on their turn.
Yeah.
They gotta do their paperwork and everything.
Yeah, we was in there for hours. Man, probably like 4 or 5 hours because they had to assess everyone. They had to assess us.
Yeah.
And that's where we got our sack lunches.
Yep. Hey, what'd you think about them sack lunches?
Green bologna.
Yep.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I was grubbing out.
I ate it.
I ate it. Hey, what was fucked up? We was in line, and they were waiting to put us somewhere, and I seen the cell door open, and a whole box of them in there. So I started eating.
Yeah, there was a lot of people that didn't eat them because it was green, and because they'd been to prison before, and they knew not to eat them. But there was a lot left over, so we got it. I was hungry. I got it.
Yeah, it's a lot better than Omogi County. I tell you that.
I ain't gonna lie. I only had 2 sack lunches
Yeah.
because the bologna was so big and they had like 4 sandwiches in a bag.
Uh-huh.
I only got like 2 bags. It was cool. It was alright. It's a big ass bologna.
Yeah. How many days were you at A&R?
Probably like 23 days.
23.
Yeah, I had one celly. I had one celly, and that was for half the time. The other half the time I was by myself. It was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, when they let us out, for our hour,
Yeah.
because it's 23-hour lockdown.
Yeah.
It's 24-hour lockdown, with an exception of an hour
Yeah.
for showers and walking around.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Bro, it's a 24. It's a maximum security facility. A&R is. They have the trustees who are convicts. Clearly level 4 convicts. You know, you can't. They're not gonna let a low level convict do that type of shit. But yeah, the convicts are the ones cutting your hair, shaving your heads bald.
Yeah.
The other ones doing the paperwork on you.
Yeah.
Giving you your food.
What do you think about shaving your head bald?
Damn, bro. I was ugly than a motherfucker.
Hey, that's probably the worst picture we'll ever have, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Nuts and butts whenever they stripped us all down
in a room full of motherfuckers.
Bro, there was like 20 people at a time in a straight line.
On this side and this side, huh?
And they were butt-ass naked. We were butt-ass naked, bro. And these guards was looking at us. I felt like they was looking at us funny, bro.
Bro.
But
I hated that part.
Nah, that's where they be examining us, checking for gang tats or whatever.
Yeah.
But A&R assessment. What is it? Assessment and receiving.
Yeah, assessment and receiving.
Assessment and receiving. A&R in Lexington for Oklahoma is.
That's probably some of the hardest time I did too, besides being in county. I was there, I think, like 34 days, a little over a month.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a cell to myself there. I had a celly every time. And shit was rough. I had some cool cellies though, but right when I first came in, the first one was a big old black dude or whatever. And I was like, oh shit, here we go. He's like, man, you IBH, ain't you? I was like, nah, man, I'm just here for the brothers, ain't got nobody. It's alright. Let me come in. And bro, we was like cool like after that. But I thought I was gonna be fighting with that motherfucker like every day.
Man.
I was like, man, right away I'm gonna knock somebody out. But yeah, he was cool. He was like, man, we gotta get on trustee. I was like, bet. I was like, so shit. He nominated me or whatever, and told one of the guards, my celly be trustee. They pulled me out, let me be trustee, so I got to walk around like
hell yeah
all day.
The trustees that was there whenever I was there, they was cool. They tried to slide us some tobacco any chance they got.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
Bro, you knew when people were smoking whenever they hey, we used to have this guard there called the African Nightmare or some shit or whatever, and bro, he would literally hide in the darkness or whatever and run out on us and try to bust us doing some shit. Hey, I seen him spray some motherfucker in the face because we used to pop the locks.
Yeah.
And people would go and smoke cigarettes in the other cells or whatever, or fucking greens or whatever we was smoking. Yeah, spray somebody down or whatever. It was like, oh shit, no, the Nigerian Nightmare. That's what they call him. That motherfucker was crazy.
What'd you think about What'd you think about him sticking a needle in your arm?
Bro, my shit popped up. I thought all day I'm gonna die. And then they gave it to me. No diddy.
That's kind of crazy that they take your blood and shit.
Yo. At 3 in the morning, the vampires. Yeah, that's what they call them. So the vampires gonna come get you. I said, what? Here they come at like 3:30 in the morning, 4 in the morning. Like,
nah, they got me the same day.
bro, they came and got us early.
For real.
Yeah, they gonna bust open the doors and woke us up. It's like, man, what the fuck? So we had to go down there and sit, get our blood drawn, all the shit. You know?
Hey, whenever I was in A&R, one day I got my 1 hour, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was out walking around, and this dude called me over to his cell. He was like, hey, yo, come over here. And I went over there, and he said, hey man, can you please go ask the guard if I can get a mat stretcher? And I was like, what? And he said, I need a mat stretcher. Can you go ask the CO if I can get a mat stretcher? I was like, yeah, for sure. Yeah. I went over to the CO. I was like, hey, yo. I was like, hey, yo, can I get a mat stretcher? They said, what? I said, I need a mat stretcher. They said, what are you talking about? They said, I need a mat stretcher. They said, you are the mat stretcher. I said, oh, no.
And they got you in it.
Got me, bro.
And they was laughing their ass off too.
Yeah, they was.
Oh,
Damn.
shit. Damn. Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only had like 2 brothers in there with me whenever out in the pot I was at. Man, there was a lot of other gangs and shit. And there was one dude covered from head to toe in tats. And my second cell, he pissed him off. I didn't realize that dude was in there for life. I was like, shit, you might have fucked up, silly. He's an old ass man too. He liked to play catch. They let us have a wiffle ball. So he would throw back and forth with me. And then every time I would catch it, it would sound like he was throwing 100 miles an hour in a glove. It was like, pow. And then he'd throw it back and he'll do it again. And I was looking around like, man, it's like early in the morning. These motherfuckers probably ain't appreciating that shit.
Yeah.
You know, big old fucking, look like a Brazilian dude or whatever, like MS-13 or something. He came out like, hey, motherfuckers, I'm trying to sleep. I was like, hey.
Damn.
Hey,
yeah,
hey,
you got it.
Hey, yeah, you got it. And then, so, but the old white dude, he's smaller than me. He's like, oh man, just do your time. And he's like, oh shit. The motherfucker, I come up there and cut your motherfucker head off. I was
Damn.
like, hey, say, I ain't.
Say less.
Yeah, say less. I ain't getting killed over your ass.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and go sit in the rack.
My cellie was cool.
Yeah.
He was a white dude. He'd been to prison before.
Yeah.
And I was nervous, and he was telling me what's up. He was telling me stories and shit. Getting me ready. Just telling me what's up. Yeah, he was cool.
What was the worst thing you ever seen at A&R?
They didn't have anything bad on my unit.
Yeah.
I was off on one of those back far units. They didn't really have nothing going on my unit.
Yeah.
I didn't see really too much.
Yeah. Yeah, when we got there from Omogi County, we had like me and like 6 of us that all came from Omogi. And we was all chilling. So we all passed out because we got there early. And because now Omogi County, they'll come and get you early as fuck, early in the morning. And so when we got there, we woke up to fucking 2 Irish dudes beating up on a white boy or whatever. Beating the shit out of him, beat the brakes off him. Shit, they might have even stabbed him, I don't even know. But I just seen blood everywhere. Like, oh shit, like, this is welcome to prison, I guess. I was like, damn. On the first fucking day? I was like, alright, well, shit, I guess. Shit.
Welcome to prison.
Welcome to prison. Fuck. I said, it is what they say.
Yeah.
You know, that was crazy. And shit. Then we ended up getting put in our little units, whatever. And I got to the hottest unit too.
Yeah.
So the sun would shine right on the back corner, like,
Oh, man.
and I was in there during the summer. So, bro, it was like being in a hot box. I don't know. It was horrible. Being in the cellar, you'd be sweating, the walls be dripping. So, let's tell you how hot it is.
Yeah.
And I don't think I had a mat for my first week.
At A&R?
Yeah, it was so overcrowded, bro. Like my celly, you know, shit. Shout out to him. He was sticking up for me, like, man, my celly need a mat. So finally, when people when they discharge you and they send you to whatever yard you're going to, you know, we just ran into one of the cells and grabbed a mat. You know, fuck it, like shit. Shit, what they gonna do? Send me to jail? I'm already in prison.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah, come get me then.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm sleeping on this motherfucking mat.
Shit, yeah,
So-
that's how it was in Morgan County, too.
Bro, it sucks.
You ain't got a mat? Hey, yo, you ain't got a mat?
You know,
Get him a mat.
you give them two
Hey,
blankets.
some of those motherfuckers, you want to buy a mat?
How am I gonna buy a mat? It used to be given to me already. Where was your what work center? You was at Clearwater.
Clearwater.
Heard about
Clearwater.
Heard about them. Heard about them.
Hey, it was cool. It wasn't the best, but you know, because hearing stories from other people, you know, it wasn't the best, but bro, I was not complaining. I thought it was the best. I considered it to be the best. But also, I hadn't been to a lot of work centers.
But you came from the worst.
You're right.
Yeah.
So I thought it was the best. It was literally, I'm not from the city, so I'm not good on directions or anything, and it wasn't in the middle of the city, but man, it was on a highway. There was the fence. All right, so the main fence, when you basically pulled in, was like a white fence, not a picket fence, but you know those white plastic fences.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're kind of like
When they open
H's or
open
whatever.
or open out.
Yeah, they open out. It was kind of like that. And then on both sides, they were blocked off, and they were blocked off by 10-foot brown wooden fences.
Yeah.
You know, the 10-footers.
Yeah. Little privacy fences.
Yeah, that's what they are, privacy fences.
Yeah. Yeah. The homie when I was at the halfway house, he escaped over one of those. Like
Really?
we was all outside just chilling. Everybody got off of work, get ready to eat chow. And next thing you know, we see him eyeing the fence. I was like, hey man, I think brother's about to jump over the fence. And shit, and he ran through the backpack and jumped simultaneously behind it. Jumped up, crawled over it. Man, he cleared that motherfucker. I was like, whoa, what the fuck is that? You got a week left.
I got a few stories for you, bro.
Bro, he had a week left. Like, man.
Yeah, there was one of the brothers had I don't know how he did it, but he did it. He had a female come all the way to his unit, and he was one of those. He was a trustee. At the work center, everyone's working. It's a work center.
Yeah.
So you're working, bro. You get to leave the yard.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I worked for DPS, Department of Public Safety.
Yeah.
I mowed all of their lawns.
Oh yeah.
In their little complex. Yeah, bro. I took care of that. They have a crew, a city crew.
Yeah.
And they are contracted with DOC or whatever. So they picked up. They work with the inmates.
They get that cheap labor, huh?
Yeah. It's cool, bro. I worked for DPS mowing lawns, so I got to go in the city, through the city.
Yeah.
To the store, bro.
Right, you right in the middle of town.
Yeah.
Not in the middle, but you right there.
Yeah. Some people say if you don't leave the yard, you get to have a job in the kitchen or on the
yeah.
yard somewhere, or maintenance, or
Yeah,
lawn crew. You know, it's a work center, so you have to be working.
Yeah.
You can't just be chilling.
yeah, like a medical issue, whatever, or something.
Yeah,
Maybe
there's
you
exceptions
said-
for
yeah.
people, but for the most part, you got to be working. You got to either be working or taking classes or something.
Yeah.
When I touched down,
Uh,
you know, because before I went to prison, I was selling dope,
yeah.
doing dope, living fast. When I finally got into prison, I ain't gonna lie,
Uh-huh.
the day I touched down, after everyone got me settled in, they said, "Hey, brother, you want to get high?" Man, I was high the whole time I was at the work center.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. It was a fun time. The work center was a college party
Oh, it was wild.
without women.
You had the bunks everywhere and everybody just in some shit in it.
There were phones everywhere. When I said the homie had a girl come all the way up to his unit, he was on the work crew, on a PPW crew doing something, but he got to live in a special unit and it only housed 4 people. Okay, so 2 on one side and 2 on the other side, and it was divided, and you shared a bathroom. So the bathroom was in the hallway.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? And the sink was in the hallway. This dude was living pretty good.
Uh-huh.
He got a girl to come all the way up to his unit. I'm sure he had a good time. But he was showing us pictures the next morning. It was crazy.
Oh,
It
damn.
was crazy. She was in his bed. Yeah, it was crazy.
Damn. Bro.
While I was at the work center, I didn't have no family. You know, well, I didn't have nobody putting money on my commissary account. Nobody did it for me in the county the first time while I fought my case. Nobody did it for me this time while I was in the county, and I didn't expect it from anybody while I was in prison. Well, I knew I needed to make some money. And you see, at the work center, they allowed you cash, bro. Green cash. And you were allowed to have up to $75 cash. Green cash, bro. Real cash.
What would happen if you had more than $75?
They would take it. They would probably write you up. They would investigate you. They would want to know why you got more, how you got more, really,
Yeah.
because you're not allowed to have more. And they allow you so much freedom. They even give you store runs once a month. You get to go. They take you to like the dollar store.
Yeah.
Once a month, they take you to the dollar store, and you get to have these interactions with society, and it's cool.
And would you be all dressed up to go to the dollar store?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Blue jeans. You gotta have a state shirt on. You know what I mean? Nice pair of shoes.
Yeah, be a haircut, all that.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have any family looking out for me, so I needed some money, and I seen everybody with money, and there were phones everywhere, and everyone was smoking tobacco and smoking weed, bro, and
Yeah.
I was not. Obviously, I was brand new, so I wasn't in their element. You know what I mean? I was still trying to figure it out. But after a couple of weeks, all it took was a couple of weeks, and then I knew you need some money, because the food that they served was just trash, man. It was just not fit for human beings, and my family was the type of people that would say, eat what they serve.
Yeah.
They feed you 3 times a day. You know what I mean? They feed you 3 times. And they just don't, they wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
And, you know, I really wouldn't expect them to, but, so I decided that I needed to start making some money, and I needed to do it fast because ain't nobody looking out for me. And I'm seeing all these people live a great life in prison, and I don't want to be the guy in prison that's without. And I see how easy it is for these people. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But of course, a lot of these people's families really, really care for them and love them and care to support them. Bro, I've seen people, their families spend $300 a week on them.
Bro.
A week.
A week.
You know, and they just don't ask questions, and they have a good life in prison, and it's a good time. But I didn't want to be the guy that was without, so I decided to start making some moves. So I went and hollered at the brothers, because, I mean, you hear the stories in prison.
Yeah.
Everyone, like every car leader is making some kind of moves, right? Everyone's doing something. So
Yeah.
I hollered at the brothers, at the car leader, and he told me that they weren't doing nothing. He was like, man, we're really not doing nothing at the moment. We don't really got nothing in. You know, we don't got no drugs. We don't got nothing to do. And I was like, all right, well, I don't got no people looking out for me, so I need to do something. And he gave me the green light and told me it was okay. So I asked him. I went and asked the people. I figured out who was getting the drops in. Man, drops were everywhere. I went and figured out who was getting them in, and I pushed up on the dude who was bringing them in, and I told him I wanted to start making some money. And he gave me a pack, and he didn't ask questions. He just told me, all right. And he told me when, and he told me where. And I got the first pack in, and I'll tell you about it. So the first time, his people brought a pack to, so they brought it on the side of the prison, on the other side of the privacy fence, inside the woods. In the woods, it's not a big patch of woods. It's a small patch of woods, maybe an acre. But on the other side of those woods is a shipping container yard, a cargo yard. So he told me where it was, and I went and got it. So I did it in the middle of the day.
Damn.
Okay, when the yard was open, it was like 2 o'clock. The yard was busy. It was open. Everyone was walking around, you know, so it was full. And where I did it, there was a small blind spot and small window. The guards were making their rounds, and as soon as they made their last round, they told me where to go. And I did exactly what they told me to do. And I jumped the fence, and they actually helped me over. They helped me over. I jumped the fence, and I went and got the package. And I was looking around, and I couldn't find it, bro. And I was looking for something small. I was looking for a small package. And the only thing down there was a big box. It was a microwave box.
Damn.
And I ran back to the fence. I said, it's not there, it's not there. They said, it's there, it's there. I ran back, and I opened up the microwave box and it was there. And I ran it back over. And this thing is so heavy. It's so heavy. It's so big. It's so big. You have no clue. Now, this is a 10-foot fence. Oh my gosh. I can just imagine what the camera's seeing. Just a big box just flying over the fence. Oh, man.
Damn.
Luckily, on the other side of the fence, it was, because on one side of the privacy fence, it's just the straight planks, the straight privacy part.
Yeah.
And then on the other side is the 2x4 part in the middle. So that's the part that I could step up onto. And then I jumped over. And as soon as I jumped over, I booked it straight to the unit. But I didn't go to my unit. I went to the wrong unit. I changed my clothes. And then I went straight to my unit. And I laid down in my rack like I was taking a nap. And then they closed the yard for count time. And then when they opened the yard back up, I went back to the unit that I took the pack into and asked them for my payment, and they cut me off.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. It was nice, bro. They gave me some money. They gave me some cash. They gave me a few ounces of tobacco.
Yeah.
They gave me some tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, they paid me. It was cool. After I got the first package, I thought I was the big shot. I had some money. I didn't have to rely on anyone. I didn't have to rely on any brothers, any family. I wasn't without. It's not fun being indigent. So I did my best to buy some blue jeans, buy some t-shirts, some tennis shoes.
Oh yeah, shoes.
Yeah. As soon as I got the drop, I got paid. I was a new person.
Yeah.
Being in the county the first time, I was indigent. Ain't nobody there for me. That's kind of embarrassing, honestly. Especially when you want to try to be somebody.
Yeah. How much was that tobacco worth?
$75 for three peanut butter lids.
Ooh.
For those who don't know, peanut butter lids, just the typical peanut butter jar. I don't know how big that is. What is that like? I don't know what that is. What is that, 8 or 16 ounces or something?
Yeah, 16 ounces.
Just a regular jar of peanut butter.
Yeah.
The lid, that's the measuring cap for tobacco. So 3 lids would be a pouch of tobacco, and that would be about $75. But if it was hot, if there was a lot of tobacco, it was $25 a pouch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say about the pouches.
But whenever I went to the next yard, it was about $75 a pouch too. Sometimes it was $100 a pouch, $200 a pouch.
Did y'all have tailor-mades?
A couple times.
It was like a special occasion when they came around with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I was the man. I had a new fit. A new fresh fit. You know what I mean? I wasn't wearing no state ass grays or anything.
And grays, yeah, you used to them. I catch myself wearing gray all the time still.
I'm wearing gray right now.
Yeah.
The second time I went and got a pack, they actually asked me to do it again. And whenever you first go to prison, people see you as a crash dummy.
Yeah.
They label you. automatic. First timer,
Yep.
crash out. So they think that you're going to crash out. You're going to do some stupid shit and get in trouble for them, you know?
Yep.
So these dudes asked me to do it again. So this time I told them I wanted a phone. There was too many phones on the yard and I didn't have one.
Yep.
So I really wanted one. And I told him I wanted a phone in the next payment. And I told him that I wanted some tree.
Yeah.
He gave it to me. He gave me more tobacco. I jumped the fence. I got the next pack. I brought it back over. This time it was easier. It was fast.
Mm-hmm.
Threw it over.
Learned for the first time, huh?
Yeah.
So tell me how much money you think you ended up making off of all of it.
Oh no, I didn't get. I got more than 2 packs.
Yeah.
But that second pack, I wanted the phone,
Uh-huh.
and they gave it to me. So they wanted me to do it a couple more times after that, but I told them no. After the second time, I got the phone. I got what I wanted. I had the money. I had all the money. I had the phone. I was smoking. I was high. It didn't matter. Like I told you, the first day I touched down,
Yeah.
the shit, they was like, "You want to get high?" Shit, I was high every day.
Yeah.
I went and got a few more drops after that. So this one dude, he had some money, and he was bringing in dope,
Uh-huh.
and I wasn't really fucking with that shit.
Yeah.
It's all the same charge. You know what I mean? Dope is the same as phone. It's the same as tobacco, same as tree. It doesn't matter. It's all a Class X.
Yeah.
But honestly, I wasn't fucking with that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I knew in the first few packs that I brought in, there was dope in it.
Mm-hmm.
But that wasn't all it was. That wasn't all it consisted of.
Yes.
I seen what was in the packs. And this other dude wanted me to go get some dope, but I didn't want to. And he told me he would pay me half of what he got.
Oh, yeah?
And so I told him, all right. Bro, I went out there. The first time I went out there for him, I went out there in the middle of the night. It was like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
We popped the window. We opened the window. I crawled out. I fucking went down the edge of the building like I was a fucking ninja.
Oh, yeah.
And peeking around the corners and shit.
Double agent, huh?
And I went directly to the spot that I went the first time. And the second time I got the pack.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they ain't come and get me yet, they
Yeah.
didn't see it.
Yeah.
So I made it all the way over there. I jumped the fence, bro. I made it all the way over. This time, this guy's people put it in the shipping container yard.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me it was in a certain shipping container. And, bro, you know how there's only like 3 or 4 colors of the shipping containers?
Yep.
And there was a lot of them.
I don't know.
And I was trying to look for the ones closest to the road and the ones closest to the fence, to the yard. And
Mm-hmm.
man, it was tough. And I went over there, it wasn't there. I came back, I was like, it's not there. It's not. Matter of fact, I climbed over the first time.
Uh-huh.
Told him it's not there. I went back into the unit, snuck back into the window.
Yeah.
He called his people, and he was like, "It's there. It's there. It's there." I was like, "No, it's not. It's not there." I'm not gonna. There's no way that I would come back right now and tell you it's not there if it's there.
Yeah.
I literally looked in like 15 containers.
I'm not gonna jump over there.
This dude gave me specific instructions, and I followed his instructions, and then I even did more, and it wasn't there. And I think his people were fucking with him.
Yeah.
But finally, sometime later, he was like, all right, it's there. He was on the phone with him while he was telling me, yo, it's there. He's talking to him, he's talking to me. He's like, it's there, go, now, it's there. Man, it's like 3:30 in the morning now.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I'm trying to go to bed now.
Yeah.
Like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna get tricked off now. This is some crash dummy shit. So, he ended up talking me into it, so I went back over. This time it was there. This time it was there. It wasn't there the first time. This time it was there. I got it. I tossed it over the fence. It was just a little, you know what I mean, a little pack.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't huge or nothing, but I tossed it over the fence. I jumped over. I ran straight back to my unit, and I ran to the window because I went out the window. So I ran straight back to the window. And when I got back to the window was closed.
Oh, no.
And there was nobody there. Bro, tell me that wasn't some dope head shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck? There was nobody there. And, bro, it's like every day everyone was high. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was insane. That was some dope head shit if I'd ever seen it, man.
That's
I
crazy.
literally went. I was now at the window, banging on the window, hoping there wasn't a guard in there. You know.
Wow.
And then finally somebody opened the window. They let me in. Whenever I threw the pack over, I jumped over, and you know those state grade pants. The privacy fence, you know, is like it had spikes on the top, like a privacy fence.
Yeah, like it's spiked up and then phone size.
So on the back side of the fence, there was the 2x4, like I would say 3 to 4 foot up, right? You'd have to take a really high step to get onto this 2x4, and then you could boost yourself over the fence, right? And that's exactly what I did. And when I got to the top of the fence, I stepped up on that 2x4. I got to the top of the fence, and when I got to the top of the fence, I went to jump down. And when I jumped down, I was standing on top of the fence. I jumped, but like I didn't jump up. I like jumped forward.
Yeah.
And when I did, the back of my state pants caught the fence, and I went face first. 10 foot high. 10 foot fence. I went face first into the ground.
Man.
Bro, I was fucked up. I fucked my arm up.
Oh no.
I'm not playing. I thought that I broke my ankle or something. Really fucked my arm up really bad.
Damn.
I fucked my tooth up.
Yeah.
I had always had good straight teeth.
Yep.
On the bottom, and after I did this, I went to the mirror. I knew it. I felt it. I tasted it. I felt that something was off in my mouth, and I was scared. And I've always been so scared of losing my teeth.
Bro,
and I went to the mirror, and sure as shit, I fucked it up, man. I fucked like 2 teeth up, and I'm just so thankful I didn't lose them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of people's worst fear is losing their teeth.
Bro, but the fact that I literally did that. I was in pain. I went back to the window.
Yeah.
Nobody was there. I'm knocking on the window. No one's there. I stand out there for at least 5 minutes, man. I'm freaking out. I'm thinking I'm about to get booked, man. You know, all kinds of charges or whatever. But finally someone came and let me in.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And the next day I was supposed to go to work. I didn't work for like 3 or 4 days. I was fucked up.
Oh yeah,
I
but
was,
you got the pack.
no, I was fucked up.
Oh, you fucked up from when you
Hell
fell?
yeah, I was in pain, bro. I was fucked up. I thought I
damn.
broke my leg and shit.
Damn, felt like when you go to lower security.
Hell yeah, I was
and
fucked
the
up.
brothers beat on your legs and stuff, innit?
Man. Work center was cool.
Yeah.
Shit, it was cool, man. There was people in some people's drops. They were getting
They was getting help.
whole liters of alcohol.
Oh damn.
They was getting stuff from the world, man. They was getting that real shit.
Yeah.
This one dude, he was a white dude, real good homies. He was like, "Hey, Pac-Man," he was like, "Hey, go over to my bunk and get underneath the rack and pull out that box and get a drink." And I was like, "All right." And his unit wasn't my unit, so I went over to his rack and I told his cellie, I was like, "Hey, yo." He told me to come over here and get a drink. And I pulled it out. It was a whole bottle of clear
Wow.
Tavarsky. I was like, bro, what the fuck? And I've never been a huge drinker or nothing.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even finish the shot. I was like, nah, bro.
Bro,
This
yeah.
is crazy.
You about to throw up, huh?
This is crazy, man. The work center's wild, man. Shit, we was playing sports, basketball, you know, softball,
Horseshoes.
horseshoes. It was cool. Going to work, leaving the compound, coming back. Hey, check this out. I worked for DPS. One time, we went over to the women's prison
Ooh.
in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
What is that? Mabel Bassett or Eddie Warrior?
It might be Eddie Warrior.
Eddie Warrior, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be Eddie Warrior. Because I know the one in Tulsa is...
Mabel Bassett.
Man, it's a black town or whatever, but it's like the neighborhood of North Tulsa or whatever. So it's a G, I believe. Yeah, I think. I can't. But it was it's like a halfway house or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nah. This was the women's prison, the one in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Outside of the prison, they had a few shipping containers out in the parking lot, and in these shipping containers, you know, inside the prison, you know, they got classrooms, they got, you know, they got all kinds of stuff, computers, you know, they got a bunch of stuff.
Library.
A library, yeah. So one time we had to go over to the women's prison and go through some shipping containers. Now, when I was there, it was like, I think the year was maybe 2017 or 2018. I don't remember. But inside these shipping containers, we was going through some shit, and we was helping our bosses, and they left us unattended. And I stumbled upon a caseload, you know, those case file boxes. I stumbled upon a box, several boxes full of cell phones.
Oh, dang.
They were flip phones. And automatically, my mind started thinking,
Oh, yeah.
and I was going to take these back to the yard and I was going to sell them. And I was going to sell them for cheap. Because now I knew where they were at and we would probably come back. So I lined my shoes. I wear a size 12 shoe, right?
Yeah.
I lined my soles of my shoes with flip phones. I think I had 4 flip phones in each shoe.
Damn.
And then I put the sole, where your foot goes. I
Yeah.
put the sole part on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I carried it into prison like that, and it was rough.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it was. I was trying not to break them, and I was trying to
bet.
be easy, but at the same time, I was trying not to give away any indication, because whenever you come back to the yard, you get searched,
Yeah.
and half the time you get strip searched.
Yep.
So so I was trying to be nonchalant, and I made it through. I made it all the way through, but I was way behind, bro. I was way behind. Everybody had even I at the yard had a touch screen at this time.
Yeah.
I just was at work and saw all these cell phones, and I thought I was gonna be
Funny.
able to sell them for cheap, but nowadays people got touch screens, and all you gotta do is get a phone card,
Yeah.
and you got a line, you
Yep.
got a service, and these flip phones, they would have to come with SIM cards and the right kind of SIM card and everything else. And
You was thinking right.
I was thinking right. I didn't really get them off. I ended up just giving them away, actually.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
To the less fortunate hands, like, you know what, man, you got no money in the phone. Go ahead and take this.
Yeah. But I made it all the way in, and man, it was intense. Then a motherfucker. I was nervous.
Right. I bet. One time I had to switch shoes at a visit. That made me nervous.
Switch shoes.
Yeah, my son wore the same size as me. I had to wear one of my shoes to the visit, and we switched shoes at the visit, whatever. And I just knew the shoes were too nice, so I knew they was gonna find out.
Mm.
And they went and did our strip search, whatever, and the guard was like, "Shit, nice shoes," and then we roll on. Ended up selling the shoes or trading them for another pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some Chucks, so everybody at the yard wanted some all black and white Chucks.
Hell yeah.
They was like, "Oh, let me get those." I'm like, "Shit, let me get some Jordans."
So what ended up sending me to the next yard? I was supposed to go down in security. I was supposed to go to a halfway house.
Yes, sir.
And one day they came to get me, to drug test me, so that I could go down in security.
Oh no.
And if I passed it, I got to go down. If I failed it, I assumed I just got to stay there.
Yeah.
But
Oh no.
they got me. I failed it. A lot of people went to lower security in the next few days, the next few weeks.
Yes, sir.
And I just assumed that I would, continue to do my time there at the work center.
Yeah.
Well, one day, out of the blue, damn, I was having a good day.
Dang.
And they came and got me, and they was like, "Limco, yo, funk and junk, baby, roll up." I was like, "What?"
Oh yeah.
They was like, "Yep, you're getting shipped. You're shipping out."
Oh no.
And I was like, "Damn, what? What do you mean? Where am I going?" Like, I don't understand, because I failed my drug test.
Yeah.
I knew that if I passed it, I would go down.
Yeah.
But I didn't pass it. So I knew that I was staying. So I was like, what do you mean? They was like, yep, you're shipping out. Go ahead and get your junk.
Oh, nice.
And I got it, but my time wasn't over, bro.
Yeah.
And I was nervous. They told me, they was like, you're going up in security.
Oh, no.
I was like, damn.
Back up, huh?
What the fuck? Back up? No. I went straight to the work center.
Yeah.
Yeah. From
Oh, yeah.
A&R.
Yeah, you were straight. You did it.
Yeah. So A&R was cool, and I mean it was 24-hour lockdown and shit. But,
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't horrible. You know.
When you got that hour out, did everybody have to take a shower together?
Yeah.
That's probably the only time you would ever have to take a shower with anybody else in there. Because it seemed like at the yard, it was like, motherfuckers didn't take a shower. We didn't take a shower at the same time. Yeah. If somebody got on the other end while another dude was in there, like everybody seen it from the unit. They're like, oh, dude, what you doing? They call him out like, oh, bro, there's somebody in there. That shit gay. That shit gay. What you doing, bro? You don't see him in the shower? And they be there with no shower shoes, and, and they wouldn't be behind the wall. They'd be right there in the opening where everybody can see them. Like, bro, hey, scoot over. Hey, man, we got fresh fish in the house. Every time when I would do it.
I ended up going up in security.
Mm-hmm.
I went to William S. Key.
Yo.
They sent me to a high minimum because I had too many points.
Uh-huh.
And you see, that's what they do at A&R.
Yeah.
They assess you, and they assess you by your crime, your charges. They assess you by your gang affiliation, your tattoos. They assess you by your age.
Yeah, your age.
And after it's all added up, that's how many points you have.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's where they send you. So, luckily, bro, by the grace of God, I don't know how it happened, but I had low enough points that I went straight to a work center. I don't understand. I don't get it, but it happened.
Yeah.
After I went to the work center, they sent me to William S. Key. I had 5 points while I was at the work center.
No, yeah, you need 7 for we go to a medium, huh?
The failed drug test gave me plus 2 points. And instead of staying at the work center, they sent me up in security, and I ended up doing the rest of my time at William S. Key.
Wow.
It was considered a minimum, but it was behind a fence. It was
Yeah.
It was kind of rough, but
You have a lot of people out there?
it's closed down today.
Oh, yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's some people that came from the Keys.
Yeah, that's a yard. It's not the work center.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. The day I got to the yard, the day after I got to the yard, I was walking with some brothers across the yard. There was a couple Savage Boy members.
Yeah.
There was a couple just regular natives. And I was just kicking it I was just trying to get the feel on things.
Yeah.
And I was cruising with them. And I was like, yo, where are we going? They was like, shit, we're going to pick up our knives. I was like, damn, what? What you mean? He was like, oh yeah, we're going to pick up our knives. He was like, we had to hide them. We had to bury them on the yard. And then we went and picked them. They had them buried underneath an air conditioner unit.
Damn.
On the yard. Yeah, for like it was the maintenance shop or the CNC shop or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was kind of new. And I had this dude, I was working in the kitchen. I was getting my hustle. I had to get a job ASAP, right? I had to figure out some money, right?
Yeah.
So I was talking to my neighbors, my cellies. I was talking to everyone in the unit, and I'm telling them, I'm like, hey, like, I need to make some money. Like, what do I do? What do I do that, this gonna be easy for me?
Yeah.
And it's like, man, just get a job. I got a job in the kitchen in the chow hall
Yeah.
at first, and I was taking food back to the unit, selling it. I was taking sugar, yeast, all that shit in the kitchen. I was taking it back to the unit to sell it because everything's money, everything's currency in prison.
Yep.
So, I would take everything I could back to the unit. We would make sandwiches, like we would make so the yard, they wouldn't get egg sandwiches with sausage or bacon or anything.
Yep.
And that's the type of stuff we would make in the kitchen, like for the kitchen ladies, and then we would of course get what was left, and we would take that back to the yard and sell it for high dollar too. It's high commodity.
Yeah, especially if you had a bunch of red rockets.
Yeah, red rockets. Red rockets.
They put them on the cut up list.
Yeah.
Has its perks, huh?
Yeah, for sure. I made a few dollars. Real sketchy though, man. They won't let you take stuff back to the unit. The police won't.
No.
The kitchen ladies don't care.
Yeah.
But the police won't let you take it back.
Yeah, contraband, huh?
So we would always have to sneak it out.
Yeah.
So when it was chow time, we would have our pack ready, and half the time we would send it through the the tray hole.
Yeah.
We would send it through there. We would let somebody walk out with it in their jacket or something.
Yeah.
Take it back to the unit. Man, there's even times we would throw it in the dumpster. Wrap it. We would wrap it up real good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Several trash bags.
Yeah.
And then toss it in the dumpster, and then eventually have someone go back and get it, or whenever it's time for you to go back, you would go get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's gross. That's gross.
That is gross.
Yeah. Eventually, after the chow hall, man, the chow hall, that wasn't nowhere to make no money. That was just a good place to eat, and have a couple dollars. That's it.
Yeah.
Because you're not bringing a lot of shit back when you're working in the kitchen. You're bringing some shit back, but if you're bringing too much back, you're gonna get caught.
Yeah.
So
you're only getting to bring certain shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you're very limited on the shit that you can get too, like sugar, yeast.
Yeah.
That's how you make the dough, all the bread. That's how and the yeast, that's very good for hooch.
For the hooch.
And all the sugar is good for the hooch. It was I learned a whole lot, man. I learned a lot.
Yeah.
I learned how to make some hooch too. My neighbor, in fact, he lived at the Keys, it was a 4-man cell.
Yeah.
So it was you and your bunkie, and then just 3 or 4 feet further, it was another guy in his bunkie. So y'all were all cellies. So you had 4 cellies. You had 3 cellies. So okay, and also now there was so on each unit there were 2 floors, and both floors had their own individual cell, right?
Yeah.
And I really believe the way it was laid out, I believe that it might have been an old hospital,
Yeah.
an old military hospital, something.
Something haunted,
And 4 people shared a toilet and a shower with the next cell, which was 4 people.
Damn.
So 8 people used 1 shower and 1 toilet.
Oh, shit.
And that was gross than a bitch.
Bro, I bet it was.
Yeah, it was kind of nasty.
Yeah.
But
it's nasty.
yeah, so 8 people shared 1 bathroom, and each cell had their own sink.
Yes, sir.
So the sink wasn't in the bathroom; the sink was in the cell.
Yeah.
So it was like it was a hospital or something, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I bet you had a lot of you have any paranormal experiences anywhere you've been locked up at?
oh yeah. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know if it's like a person looking at you, or if it's a soul or
Yeah.
like a spirit or something. Now I will say, while I was at the Keys, there was only 2 deaths recorded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only recorded. There's probably more than that.
Yeah, but while I was there was 2 deaths recorded. Yeah, that was just on my unit. I don't know about the other units.
Yeah.
So it's it's real interesting, you know, not knowing what's looking at you or who's looking at you.
Cause it seems like you always see a face in the glass.
Yeah.
And then you look up and there'll be nobody there. And it won't even be count time. So it's like, who did I just see staring at me?
The first day I got to the Keys, it was I got there late. Yo, the first time I got dropped off at the yard,
Yeah.
I was one of the last people to get dropped off, and I literally rode around the state of Oklahoma, dropping people off at different prisons.
Yeah.
And man, it was the longest 12 hours of my life, man.
Bro.
Whenever I got to the Keys, that ride,
Wasn't as long?
it was about 6 hours. I went to A&R, you know, because you got to go back to receiving
Yeah.
to, you know, they're the ones that figure out where you're going to go next.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're the ones that give you the points.
Yeah.
So
you hit that checkpoint here.
yeah, so when my point flagged in the system, you know, I ended up going back to A&R, but I was only there for like I don't know, a short time, maybe maybe a couple of hours,
Yeah.
maybe an hour.
Not that long yet.
Yeah, no, but the ride though, that was everything else, because you know I had to drop other people off too.
Yeah.
That one wasn't bad. That one wasn't horrible. But yeah, the Keys, it was interesting, man. It was I got my feel on the gangsters.
Yeah.
I got my feel on the prison mentality.
Yeah, I heard a lot about the Keys. Heard you get wild there.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. It was it wasn't horrible. It wasn't horrible, but that's everything I expected prison to be.
Yeah.
But today, I know I didn't make it to a medium security.
Yeah.
I didn't make it to a maximum security. I know that there's people in Oklahoma who are doing serious time, bro. I didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
I got lucky by the grace of my creator.
Uh-huh.
Somehow I was able to escape my violent criminal gun charge.
Yeah.
I was able to get it to a non-violent possession charge to do the time on.
Yeah.
And when I did that, I thought I was pushing my luck, but somehow I ended up at a work center.
Yeah.
They gave me a split 15 and I ended up at a work center.
Yeah.
My first touchdown.
Yeah.
And that was
That
was fine. I'm not
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that was fine.
Yeah.
And then after I fucked up, you know, it's kind of like the creator was like, yo, I gave you this chance
Yep.
to do this time,
Yeah.
but you chose to do your own time. You chose to have fun and continue doing what you were doing on the street.
Yep.
So now,
It's kind of like the karma, huh?
yeah. Now, not only did you fuck up and I not let you send to a work center, or I not let you go to a work center, but now I get to send you to a higher security
Yes, sir.
because you fucked up.
Try to teach you a lesson, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the lessons can be blessings. Molders into who become.
When I touched down at the Keys, I got there pretty late because when I left the work center, we made a couple more stops.
Yeah.
Picking up some people at different yards. And then we got to the work center. They fucking ran us through the system and shit.
So tell me, did y'all ride on the Green Lizard, or did y'all ride on the dog?
Hell yeah, the Green Lizard. So we rode on the van on the way to prison. Green Lizard. I'm sorry. Van, the white van on the way to A&R.
Yeah.
The Green Lizard to prison. And then I rode the Green Lizard again to the next yard. Hell yeah.
So tell me about the ride on the Green Lizard. Cause you know the seats are like metal park benches type setup, whatever. So there's no seat belts. There's no armrest. There's nothing like that. Was you able to find some sleep?
No.
Bro, I don't know how, but I was the only one that was able to sleep on the Green Lizard. I passed out, so I was sleeping sitting straight up. I adapted to sleep like in class and stuff like that back in school. So I was just asleep and I woke up and everybody was looking at me like, this motherfucker, how the hell you fucking sleeping on this shit? And I woke up, my neck was all like folded, broke. I was like, shit. I went right back to sleep. Right back to sleep. I know they was hating me.
I tried to sleep on the way to A&R, but I was so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That black box was kicking my ass, and it sucked. So
yeah, that dog catcher van. That was the only thing I couldn't sleep in that.
Yeah.
Bro, it was like my knees and everything. You're on metal, on steel or whatever.
Man, I was ready for someone to pull some Prison Break type shit.
I was too. knock this shit over or something.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna run.
let me go. I'm ready to run away.
That ain't right. I don't want no escape charge, but I sure as hell run for a second.
Yeah.
Yo,
Escape charge is 7 years.
yeah, behind the fence too. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yo, day for day in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get your enhanced credits taken.
Hey, you want to know something?
What's up?
Shout out Danny Kennedy, R.I.P. My grandpa. So I was adopted, but the family that I'm adopted to, my mom, her father, like I said, R.I.P.
Mm-hmm.
He worked at the McAllister prison
Mhm.
in the man. I don't want to lie, man. I can't quite remember. I want to say it was the 80s or 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Could have even been the 70s. It's probably the 70s. But it was over there at the Walls. You heard the Walls.
Oh yes, sir. Famous.
He was a counselor, and they had a prison riot. Severe prison riot. Horrible.
Yeah.
They ended up taking my grandpa hostage.
Oh wow.
He was the counselor, and he was a good guy, good fella, and a lot of the inmates respected him because he did them right.
Yeah.
I don't know the entire story, but there was a few convicts who really liked him and respected him,
Mm-hmm.
and they kept him safe.
That's what's up.
Like I said, he got taken hostage and shit.
Yeah.
But,
That's that had to be wicked.
oh man.
Man.
So from what I was told, I don't know a lot about it, but from what I was told, after he was taken hostage and then he got freed,
Mm-hmm.
the National Guard, everyone was there. It was a big thing.
Yeah, yeah.
After he got freed, they sent him back inside the prison with a gun.
Oh wow.
And he told them, I don't know if I can go back in there. He said, I'm afraid I'll kill someone.
Yeah.
That took me hostage.
Yes, sir.
I'm afraid I'll kill someone that took me hostage.
I be feeling the same way.
Yeah, I would too, honestly.
Like you
Who wouldn't,
You feel vulnerable and like
Right.
less than a man.
Now,
Yeah.
the average person needs to understand that's how the average convict feels in prison every day. Because most of those people live there
Yep.
and they ain't never getting out. They're gonna die there. That's their home.
Mm-hmm.
That's their estate, their
Yeah.
villa, their castle. You hear me?
Yep.
They ain't never leaving.
No, never. Some of us are there momentarily, but don't look at it as a home. But some people look at it, this is my house.
The ones that are there momentarily,
Yeah,
those ones that actually live there,
yeah,
they always watching those ones that are there momentarily.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you about to mess up my routine or anything I got going on here.
yeah, bitch. This is my house.
Yeah, if you're a threat to my peace. Is there anything you took from the work center that helped you get to go down the right path to be able to become a better person or a more responsible, productive member of society, as you would say?
No,
No,
no.
nothing at all.
The work center was a big ass party. It was a big party without women.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
It was a fun time. I'm not gonna lie, I can understand why people get so excited to go to prison
Yeah.
when they've never been. When someone's never been to prison and you look around and you see when it's time to pull chains and they come and get you and they say, Limcool, bunk and jump, or pigeon, bunk and jump,
Yeah.
and you know you're going to prison, and they say you're pulling chains.
Yeah.
Man, to those that have never been, that's an eerie feeling. But when you see people that have been, and they're excited,
Uh-huh.
it starts to get easy.
Yeah.
But then when you see it for yourself, oh man, it's unbelievable. I definitely understand why people get excited to go to prison.
Oh, yes, sir.
You know, when they're in the county. But being in the work center, no, it didn't teach me how to be. It didn't teach me how to be better at all. It just helped me realize why everyone was there.
Yeah.
You know, that place was to me, that was kind of fun. Not really fun in the sense that I was locked up, but fun in the sense that that's probably the best time you could have while you're locked up.
Yeah.
And it was a good time.
Yeah.
But when I went to the next yard, I went up in security. I knew what to expect. I knew it wasn't going to be so easy. But I also knew there was a lot of gang members at the work center.
Yeah.
There was a lot of gang members in the county.
Yeah.
Okay, but half of those people haven't even been to prison.
No.
But there was a lot of gang members in the work center. And you got to remember, a lot of those people are coming down in security. So they've already been there doing their time.
Yeah.
Half the people who are in gangs in prison become gang affiliated in prison.
Yeah.
And that's a shame too, but
Yeah. They pretend to be somebody they're not. You can spot those people a mile away.
yeah.
Yeah. So,
It's a shame to even be a part of a gang, but you know, I don't blame nobody because that's family, bro.
yeah. If you ain't got
You know.
nobody. Yeah.
I don't blame no one. It's just this is a fucked up world. you
So
know?
so after you went up in security, did you end up finishing your time with the keys?
Yeah, I did the rest of my time at the Keys. I think I did like a year and a half or a year and 8 months at the Keys or something. I only did like 4 or 5 months at the work center.
Okay, so you was able to just go and lay on your rack and do your time after that, huh?
The guards on the units were more serious. They didn't really let you come in the units or anything like that, but
Yeah.
there was a lot of people that, you know, snuck past or whatever. Let's talk about PREA.
Yeah.
PREA, Prison Rape Elimination Act.
Yeah. So don't if you have a Snickers under your pillowcase, do not eat it.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if there's something on my bed, I might fucking eat it.
Shit, I eat that payday.
There shouldn't be no fucking reason there's something on my bed. Listen, if there was something on my bed and I ate it and someone came to collect, I probably would have did more time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Nobody's coming to collect.
No.
Listen, they show you the PREA video when you go to prison. They
Yeah.
actually show you it
Yeah.
in A&R, don't they?
See, I'm Mogi County too.
Oh, Mogi
sometimes.
County?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it on Mogi
Yeah,
County.
they came and got a bunch of us. There's about 20 of us. They had us watching it, and then they showed that video.
Damn.
Yeah.
Don't eat the candy bar.
Don't eat the candy bar unless you're ready to fight.
Yeah. There's not a lot of people fucking.
No.
No, there's some people. Hey, don't get it twisted. I've seen a lot of feminine men in the prison system, and they're in Oklahoma. At least from what I've heard.
Yeah.
In
Peasies.
Oklahoma, they're called peasies.
Peasies.
I don't really know what that means. Peasy.
Yeah.
I don't really know. When I hear peasy, I think of easy peasy.
Yeah.
Like squeezy.
Yeah. When my first welcome to the yard moment was seeing the peasy.
Damn.
We came walking out after getting there early in the morning. Came out, ate chow, and everybody's doing their walking around the yard, their morning exercise. And I see something out there look like it's suntan. I look at the brother, I'm like, what the fuck is that? He said, bro, welcome to prison. That's a peasy. He said, looks like it is, but it ain't. I was like, oh shit, now I know. Lesson learned.
Man, there are peasies, or I don't know what other people call them in other states or anything, but here we're just gonna call them peasies.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what peasies look like everywhere, you know, but I have seen peasies that look like women. I've seen peasies with tits. I've seen peasies. You know, I've seen people get jealous of peasies.
We had a whole we had multiple cars or races and whatever at one of the yards I was at, and the Peasy car had more than the brothers did.
There was a Peasy car.
Yeah, bro, there were like 16 of them. There was like 12 brothers. We was like, oh shit, they got a bigger.
Man, a Peasy car.
A Peasy car.
Were they different races or the same
Yeah,
race?
no, they're all different races. The guy that ran them was a bald black dude, whatever, and if they got out of line, he took them to court himself.
Damn.
Yeah, you can hear him too.
Hey, listen, man. I had my first experience with a Peasy at the work center. There was a couple.
Yeah.
But the one that was there, the one that made herself known, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Her name was Chocolate.
Oh,
And man, she didn't care. She was black.
damn.
Yeah, she didn't have no like long hair or nothing, but yeah, she was gay as fuck. You know, tobacco at the work center. Tobacco, the police didn't care about it.
Yeah.
They didn't care.
You feel like smoking in front of them
Yeah.
sometimes.
Chocolate. She would always come up to anyone smoking, and be like, "Hey, can I get shorts?" Nobody would want to smoke with her. They would let her have it and then just leave.
Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
there's Peasies in the penitentiary that look like straight women.
yeah. See some key holders hanging out. They got their ones that are attached to her or tagged, you know.
Oh no.
Bro, you be like, and everybody gonna know, but they won't say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's who's running y'all? Oh no.
You know what they say?
So
They say it's only gay if you do it 2 weeks before you get out.
yeah, I heard it says if you don't do it no more after that, it don't count.
Thanks for tuning in and being a part of this channel. If you enjoyed this one, leave us a like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to follow us to stay connected. Follow us on TikTok at Corrections Reflections, and find the Guilty brand on Etsy at Corrections Co. This is Corrections Reflections with Will and Boo.